Hey guys, this is Alex from Low Key Millionaire. Today I wanted to talk about why comparison is the thief of joy. Raise your hand or let me know if you've ever caught yourself doing this. You're scrolling through your Instagram feed and you see your friends, lavish vacations and, the fact that they just bought a new car or whatever the case may be. And secretly in your mind, you think, man, now I got to do the same thing. I got to take that lavish vacation. I got to buy that car. I got to, upgrade and keep up with the Joneses, so to speak. I know I've definitely done that. And in my younger years, I fell victim to the same thing too. It's just comparing myself to other people, constantly measuring myself, judging myself according to other people's standards. And this has been going on in every stage of life, When you're younger, maybe it's about school, for my situation, I can remember competing with other students, other classmates, other friends, for grades, over grades. This my friend here got straight A's and I got a 90% or 100% on this test, and so I got to do just as good as him. And so that's how students compete. They compete over grades, tests, standardized scores, and then later on it becomes about money, right? Like as a working adult, it becomes about how much money do you make, or secretly nobody talks like that, but you can just sense it. And people like to portray this image of them being so well off. Social media has pretty much exacerbated this situation dramatically. People posting lavish pictures of their trips or their purchases, when in fact, secretly, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And I think about this, and just thinking about this right now, why do we do this? It personally does not make me feel good, and I'm wondering why this happens. Why do we compare ourselves to other people? And secretly, I think it just stems from some type of insecurity, deep down, that no matter what we do, it doesn't feel like it's enough. And that's what comparison, that's the kind of mindset that constantly comparing yourself to others gets into you. And it's about, just not always constantly just trying to get more and more, do more, make more money, get more things, consume more, spend more, when in fact that could lead you really down the wrong path. It becomes almost like it's a part of the rat race mentality, it's just one-upping each other constantly. And that can lead to, personally, I felt burnt out and stressed out because of this very fact. The root cause of it is because I was constantly comparing myself to other people. And over the years, as I've become more and more mature, I guess, as I've gotten older, I've realized that this is the root cause of so much problems. It takes a lot of self-work, a lot of mental work, to realize and stop this. You have to train yourself, just almost discipline your mind to be content. Contentment is not necessarily so much about constantly achieving more and getting what you want and accomplishing more and more. Contentment is about appreciating what you already have. And when you do that, you'll realize like a whole new world will open up to you. Like your life will feel there's not so much weight on your shoulders anymore. There's less pressure to constantly like fulfill this like imaginary image of, you know, being successful and portraying this image to other people that, you know, you're doing well, you're, you know, life is good and all these things. And it'll put you on the path of living simply, you know, simple living, being true to yourself. That's the path that I think will lead you to a much, much better life, a much happier life. Yeah. When you constantly compare yourself to others, whether that be with money, whether that would be with, I don't know, it could be literally anything, with, you know, status, with attractiveness, with anything, pretty much anything under the sun. It makes you feel like shit, to be honest. And it takes you off of the trajectory or your own journey of kind of discovering who you really are yourself and what makes you happy. And it takes you off of the path of living a simple life, and basically running your own race, you know, not the rat race that everybody else is in, but basically your own quote unquote race of self-improvement. I mean, technically, the only comparison that you should make is the comparison of yourself from today versus yesterday. So you should only compare yourself to the person that you were in the past. And that way you can see whether or not you're going down the right path or not. Like whether or not you're improving your mind and you're improving your, you know, just your mindset about your own life. And ironically, like that'll lead you to a lot more of a contented life, a lot more of a fulfilling life. At least that has worked for me. Like, you know, it's easy to just fall into the pitfall of just no matter what stage you're in. Like, let's say you're an adult and you're in the stage of like making money, starting a business or growing your business or whatever. There's always somebody who's has more money than you, who you know, has a more successful business than you, let's say, who has, you know, I don't know, is more attractive than you, or whatever the case is. And it just makes you feel like crap, like just total crap. And it took me a while, but I had to kind of like just stop that mentality, stop that mindset. And that has led me to just a much happier life. It's led me to live a life that's a lot simpler and also not so materialistic as well. You know, I'm a minimalist. I talked about this in my other video a little bit, but minimalism basically, in my opinion, it aligns yourself with your true intentions. And it helps you discover who you truly are without needing to constantly run yourself to the ground in the hamster wheel of life, you know. It lets you just slow down, just take some time off for yourself, and just, breathe a little bit. Just calm down and realize that it's only you. It's only about your journey. You're on this journey of self-discovery yourself. And I mean, nobody else's like accomplishments or achievements, be happy for them, but like never let that make you feel crappy about yourself. It's taken me years, decades to realize this, that you do you, like you do you. It's like what the kids say now, but it's so true. It's absolutely the right mentality, the right mindset. And that's what I wanted to talk about today in this video. It's so important. Living a life true to yourself and being intentional with how you spend your time and how you devote your mental energy. Yeah, it's something that I constantly have to remind myself too. I'm not perfect at it. I get wrapped up in like society, in social media, in what, the traditional definition of success looks like. And yeah, it's just exhausting. Like, it's just, at some point, you just get sick of all that. And you just want to strip things down to its bare core. It's bare essential, which is that this journey is that you're on a journey to kind of find out who you really are. And comparing yourself to others will strip you away. It'll take you away, and it'll take you off the trajectory of doing that. Anyways, that's what has been on my mind today. It's just that comparison, man. Comparison is a doozy. I've had to train myself to not act that way and not think that way. Let me know in the comments how you guys think. It's always good to hear from you guys. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.